Hey, blessings, everyone. Stan Nelson here again. I want to jump right into a topic that is very dear to my heart and one that is so important to me, and that is continual growth, continual process improvement. It's my life, and it's my responsibility to show God that I appreciate my life by endeavoring to continue to grow, endeavoring to push toward excellence, endeavoring to continue in process improvement. So let me ask you a question. Are you growing? Are you growing? Now, that's not a trick question. The answer is yes. Yes, you are growing. And the reason why I say that is because everything, every living thing is growing. The mistake many times when we think about growth and we think about the question of growth, we often think of growth only in a positive direction. And the truth is, every living thing is always evolving. The law of growth says that nothing remains the same. Nothing stays the same. Every living thing that has energy in it is growing. So here's another truth. Let me give you an illustration. A plant doesn't stop growing just because I forget to water it. It just starts to grow weaker. Another illustration. Another illustration is a farmer. If a farmer stops tending his field, things still grow, just not what he planted. Things still grow. Every living thing has energy in it, and that energy will take on some form. It will still grow. I want to give you another list here, and this is something that many people do. They tend to think, well, if I do nothing, if I do nothing, right? If I stopped the bad habit of eating late, or I stopped eating the wrong foods, but then doing nothing, we think we're going in a positive direction. And here's the truth. Here's the truth. If I stop eating bad, but I also stop exercising, I lose strength. If I stop, focusing on hours and hours of television, but I also stop learning, stop reading, I lose understanding. I lose understanding. If I stop praying, I lose peace. If I stop forgiving others, I lose freedom. So, I can stop being mad at somebody, but if I stop forgiving, I lose freedom. Here's the point. Doing nothing doesn't preserve what you already have. It quietly erodes it. And the point today is this. If we do nothing about our growth, we're still losing ground. If I do nothing about growing myself spiritually, I'm still losing ground. If I do nothing about growing myself physically, mentally, emotionally, I am still losing ground because everything continues to move. Nothing stays the same. So here's what I want you to reflect on real quick is ask yourself this question and really take a moment to think about this. Understanding as you ask the question, nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Growth has to be intentional. And so I want to ask you this question to reflect on. Where have you intentionally grown in the past year in a positive direction? Where have you intentionally grown in the past year? All right, and here's a takeaway. As I mentioned a moment ago, growth is automatic. Growth is inevitable. Nothing stays the same. So the real question isn't, am I growing? The real question is where and the direction I'm growing in. Because the truth is, it's up to you and me. And I've shared this today to just emphasize the fact that personal growth is intentional. Personal growth is up to you. Positive growth in the right direction does not just happen. It is something that we have to work on. It's something that we have to keep moving at. Marriages don't grow and blossom in a positive way without work. A good physical body in great shape does not grow automatically without work, right? A great skill on your job doesn't just happen without work. These are hard things to accept, but these are truths. These are truths. These are victories that you and I have to work at. And so I just want to encourage you to work at your growth. And I also want to ask you to join me on the next lesson. I'm Stan Nelson, spiritual and personal development coach, reminding you to stay aligned, stay encouraged, and stay connected to God, because that is the only way to live. God bless you.